been too long, like what the hell? I just remember the last time I filmed was when I got cut at Aritzia, and the scar is very much still there, but like let's not talk on news that happened last year, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it's 2022. I literally haven't filmed this year and it's crazy. If you forgot I exist, hello, my name is Ayman. I am a YouTuber. You may have seen me on top 10, but I'm now just on my own doing me. And I thought I would do a little life update because obviously it's been like 2 months since I've posted anything. And it's so cute because I still get so many like messages on like Instagram and like even tweets being like, oh, like you haven't filmed in a while. Like, what are you up to? What are you doing? Who even are you anymore? And I'm like, let me explain. Also, yes, I'm filming on my bed because I was like, I don't really know where I can film in my house in Pakistan, like that has good lighting. So like, yeah, we're just gonna be intimately talking on my bed at the moment. So yes, let's get into it. Okay, so the last time I filmed, I was still in Pakistan. I had just gotten here. So I've been in Pakistan since, I want to say the 1st or 2nd of December. So it's been a long time, what, like December, Jan, Feb. I've been here for 3 months? This is the longest I've been in Pakistan at a stretch. Like, oh my god, and can you imagine, like, I just came here thinking I was just coming for my cousin's wedding in December, which did happen, but like, here I am still. So you guys are probably like, what the hell are you doing? Where even are you? So let me begin. Also, are these glasses like counterproductive? Like, it's fully nighttime. I just thought it went with my outfit, and it is very counterproductive as I'm wearing glasses. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so what has happened in my life? Okay, no, let me even tell you why I'm in Pakistan. I came initially for my cousin's wedding, and that was in December, and that was all well and good, a lot of fun. Congrats, Mustafa, on getting married. Kudos to you. Okay, firstly, we spent so long. The wedding was in Lahore. My parents and I live in Karachi. So if you know anything about Pakistan, then you know that Karachi is in the south near like the port, the like coast, so to speak, and Lahore is more landlocked further in the north. So we went to Lahore for my cousin's wedding, and then that was meant to be like a 10-day trip, and that turned into a 3-week trip because my mum got super sick. I don't know if it was food poisoning or what. We got tested, so it wasn't COVID, but either way, my mum got so sick, and then I got sick, and also my sisters were there at the time with their husbands, and obviously my nephew was there, so I was like, why don't we just stay in Lahore a little bit? So I spent New Year's there as well, and mind you, I have one friend in Lahore, literally one friend. So I mean, I saw her like once or twice, but for the most part I was just like either in the army mess that I was staying in. By the way, I know you guys are like thinking army mess, thinking like barracks and stuff. No, it's literally like a hotel. It's very nice. But like, yeah, you can stay there if you're referred by someone in the army or your family has been in the army, and obviously both my parents used to be in the army, so that's how that happened. But yeah, I actually really want to do a vlog at the army mess and kind of show you what the mess was like, but obviously I got sick and everything happened, and by the time I wasn't sick, I was just dying to leave because I was like, dude, I'm getting fucking bored in Lahore. Like, I want to go back to Karachi. Even though I don't have that many friends here, but I was like, it's still, you know, like, funner here because at least you're in your own house and stuff. So either way, I am here, and I was initially meant to leave and go back to Canada in the middle of January, but I was like, the lockdown has been so extra in Canada right now because of God knows which variant is coming out right now. I'm not even keeping up anymore because I was like, dude, I can't. Like, if I spend any more mental energy towards COVID, like, no. And thank God, like, alhamdulillah, like, I have still not gotten COVID yet. I can't say that for a lot of other people, but thankfully nobody in my family nor I have gotten it yet. So I don't know, I mean, does that speak to like my parents being doctors or like just taking care of ourselves? I don't really know. And keep in mind, everybody in Pakistan, like everybody I've met, like has at least gotten COVID once. So I was like, I'm a rare unicorn in this regard, like I'm COVID-less. Okay, so anyway, you know, I went shopping today and I should have worn my new clothes, but I was actually still feeling myself in this outfit, so I was like, why not? Also, have I lost weight, you guys? Because I've genuinely been trying. I've been gymming, and, you know, getting my act together, so hopefully I have lost weight because all of you guys were like, you look like a whale. And it's like, firstly, you're a hater. That's it, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so I was initially meant to go back, and the reason I decided to stay on a little bit is because obviously there's a lockdown going on in Canada, so I was like, I don't want to go there and just be stuck at home in the shitty weather that makes me want to kill myself. So why don't I just stay in Pakistan for a bit longer and kind of see what opportunities are there for me? Because obviously in Canada, like there's not a lot of filming going on with TV shows and movies. So I was like, I want to act. Why don't I try, you know, meeting people here and seeing what I can do here? And obviously because this is not a first world country, things in third world countries happen very, very differently. There's a lot of nepotism here, meaning like it's very easy to get stuff done if you have connections and you know people who know someone who knows someone who ends up being someone's uncle, you know what I mean? So thankfully, like I'm very grateful that obviously my parents are very well established here and they have a lot of connections. And so in that, I got to meet basically like a lot of really big directors and producers in Pakistan. You know, the ones that like are doing the shows for the top networks, maybe Hum TV, ARY, Geo. Like I've met everybody from these production houses, you know, just in the hopes that like you give an audition here and there, like they'll remember you, they'll want to cast you in something. So that's kind of what I've been waiting for. Like I've given my auditions everywhere. I've met whoever I need to meet. So right now it's just kind of like a waiting game, trying to see where I can get cast and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful, like I have this opportunity to do this. And dude, it's so hard. Like even in Canada, like I could not even dream of meeting the sort of people that I'm meeting now in Canada. Like here, like I met the equivalent of the founder of Netflix, let's say. And like in Canada, like I would not even be close to meeting like the janitor that works at the Netflix office. You know what I mean? Like that's like the stark comparison that I'm doing right now. So yes, I've met these people and hopefully like I'm waiting on one project, hopefully that I get cast in. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like I didn't want to say anything because I don't want like nazar and bad energy. If you don't know what nazar is, just Google it. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at right now. And also, I've got a job here. Can you imagine? Like, I was literally just coming for a wedding and now all of a sudden I have a job. Like, what does even happen? So basically, I work at City 89 FM, which is like one of the biggest radio channels in Pakistan, and it's the only one in English. So I'm basically a management trainee there, but I'm mostly in programming, meaning I create the content that like the radio hosts speak about. I also curate all the playlists, and because I have a very interesting voice, so I have been told, like I do a lot of voiceovers for the radio, maybe like, you know, city updates, like ads that we have to put in, integrations and stuff like that. So I'm actually having a really good time because obviously like working at Top 10, like I know how to find content like that and I'm very good at writing it in a way that's very conversational. So I picked up on, you know, the job really, really quickly. So I've only been working there a week, but I've really been enjoying, you know, I've made some friends, and it's interesting because I've never, like, A, I've never lived in Pakistan, B, I've never worked in Pakistan. So it's really interesting to see the work culture here as compared to the work culture in Canada. I mean, people are going on like smoke breaks every 2 seconds here, honestly. Like sometimes I feel like you just have to smoke just to belong. Which is no problem for me. I always said like if I had to pick a poison, it would be smoking, not drinking. I don't like drinking. I'm just like going on so many tangents because honestly I missed you guys. It has been so long, like, and I feel like there's so many things that I have to update you guys on, and I'm just like blah, 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 blah. I'm just like verbal diarrheaing because I'm just excited. And I know I haven't posted in a while and I'm sorry about that, but you know what, like, you know when you just like haven't done something in so long and then like the idea of needing to do it just becomes a lot of pressure because you're like, oh my god, I haven't done this in so long, like it's like in the back of my mind, I need to do it. So like I just kept putting it off because honestly like there's so much content I've thought of that I want to do here, like, you know, show you guys around Pakistan and stuff, but honestly like I don't have much of a life. Like I don't really have any friends here. Like I have one cousin who's my age here who like I've kind of like tagged along with her. She and me, like her and I are really good friends. Like she's one of my besties. So like she has like, you know, introduced me to her friends and whatnot. But you know, I don't really have any friends that I can call upon or like be like, hey, you want to hang out? So I'm just kind of like with my parents and be like, hey, do you guys want to hang out? Do you want to watch the Tinder Swindler with me? My enemies are after me. But yeah, that's basically my life right now, you guys. Even in radio, like I'm really fingers crossed hoping like I want to get my own show that airs on the weekends, because right now they don't really have anyone that does shows on the weekend. It's just like back-to-back hits. So I'm really excited because I want to learn how to do that, because you know, like radio is so fun. Like I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. May it be YouTube, may it be radio, may it be acting. Like this is my field and this is what I'm good at. So I'm really excited for like what's happening for me right now. Obviously, like I miss my cat Ninny like crazy. My sister is taking care of her right now. I miss Julian like crazy. Long distance is a motherfucking bitch, because I wake up at like 9 a.m. for work and then he's just about to go to sleep, and then like I'll get home, and like because my routine is really on point, like I sleep quite early now, thank God, because I swear I had like insomnia. Like before I got a job I would sleep at like 7, 8, sometimes 9 a.m. in the morning just because I couldn't sleep. It's bad. So yeah, so I will like want to go to sleep like 10 p.m. 11 p.m. my time, and that's when like Julian's waking up and I'm like, how are we gonna make this work? And obviously I have done long distance in the past, but it's like I don't want to do long distance. Like I just want you to be here so I can hug you. You know what I mean? Long distance peeps, you'll understand. So yeah, that's basically what's going on in my life. I'm hoping to come back to Canada maybe in March, maybe after I'm done filming some projects. Like I've been here, I've like committed enough time here that I do want to see something happen. I want something to happen, like I want something to come to fruition. Like I don't want to go back to Canada empty-handed. So that's basically sort of like what I'm doing. I also got assigned, exclusively signed to the biggest ad agency in Pakistan. They're called Citrus Talent. So I'm very excited about that because they like do 90% of the commercials that air in Pakistan. So they're a really big name to have under your belt. So I'm excited about that as well, because I've been unrepresented for so long and I was like, I got talent and I need to hone it, you know what I mean? But guys, it's actually so hard. Like, thankfully my job is fully in English, but like even doing these auditions and self-tapes at these big media houses, obviously everything here is in Urdu, right? And it's in proper Urdu. It's not like a bit of Urdu and English. Everything on TV is in Urdu, which means your Urdu has to be on point. And obviously, as most like bilingual, like third culture kids can understand, you probably understand your mother tongue completely perfectly, but speaking it is a different ball game. Obviously I can speak Urdu no problem, but since I think in English, it takes me a while to like think in English, then translate it, then say it, and even when I do say it, I have an accent when talking. So like all the production houses have been like, oh, your acting is on point, everything is fine, your look is great, but like fix your Urdu, make sure you speak without an accent. So like I've been, you know, trying to take lessons and like trying to like speak to my parents in Urdu for like 2-3 hours a day. And obviously now that I work here, like people at the office like speak English, they speak Urdu, so like it's good practice overall. But like you guys, like it is such a struggle, like especially if you haven't grown up in the country that you're from and like you're not as, you know, fluent in the language as you want to be. It's really fucking annoying, because obviously like all the scripts here are in Urdu, so already that's like such a barrier for me, because I'll have to take the script home, I'll have to like make my mum read it out loud because I can't even read Urdu, although it's very similar to Arabic. I can read Arabic, but I can't read Urdu. So my mum will have to like read out the script in Urdu, then I'll have to like write it down, type it up in phonetic English just so I can say it, and then goes into memorizing. Then after memorizing, you have to even like make it sound natural coming out of your mouth, because obviously English is like blah, 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 like I can say everything with feeling, but Urdu is different because it's like I don't speak in Urdu most of the time. So now like I have to make these words come out of my mouth like I say them every day, and say them with feeling and say them with the correct accent. So much of like my energy and efforts go towards the accent, the words, rather than the acting. So that's something, you know, that I'm working on, but I'm actually having a good time. Like I have become a bit of a homebody here anyway, which I don't really mind, because I mean, I don't really have friends here and I don't mind being at home. Like I love reading a good book, and boy, oh boy, I've read like 9 books this year already. I started the Shadow and Bone series, if you guys have heard of it, if you've watched it on Netflix. Oh my god, the books are insane, you guys. And I read 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom before, like Shadow and Bone, that trilogy. So I finished that and I was like, I need to read this trilogy. And then I read it and I was like, Julian, I was like, this may be the best series I've ever read. And I've read a lot of damn series. I was like, we need to watch the Netflix show immediately. and now I'm reading the duology that comes after that. I'm crazy. I'm fucking on one. But before I leave you guys, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now, I have been working with Skillshare for a very long time, so if you watch my videos, you should know what Skillshare is, and if you don't, get out from the rock you're living under. Now, Skillshare is an online learning community where they have thousands and thousands of classes on different topics like animation, like fine art, marketing, productivity, you name it, and they have classes for it. And thankfully, it is just a learning platform, so there aren't any of those annoying ads where you're just like trying to learn something and an ad pops up and you're like, hello. So thankfully, there's no ads, it's just learning. And also, you can just fit it in your schedule whenever. Most classes or courses are under an hour long, so if you're really busy, you can just fit them into your schedule. And now they also offer their classes in French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Dutch. So it's not just English, you guys. So the class that I just did is called iPhone Photography, How to Shoot and Edit Conceptual Photos on Your iPhone by this girl called Emily Satska. And I really liked it because obviously when you're in this industry and you're in the social media game and you're in all this, like sometimes you can't afford a camera. Thankfully, I do have a camera for, you know, my videos and stuff, but I don't use my Canon to take my photos, and because I feel like it's just kind of inconvenient. Like I'm just trying to take a photo when I'm out and then I have to bring my whole stand and my camera and everything like that. So iPhones are really good. So it was really nice to just hear her talk about how she creates her pictures. And obviously she's not just on social media, she creates proper pictures of art, you know, it's not just like fashion, like, oh, OTD. So like, it was really nice just hearing what she had to say, because obviously I've been off Instagram for like a month or so, so I want to get back into it, show my new fashion finds and what living in Pakistan is like. So I really enjoyed that class and I learned a lot, honestly, and you guys will definitely see the results from my latest Instagram post that I will post. And if you haven't gotten on Skillshare yet, despite how many times I've told you to, then this is my offer once again. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start learning and doing what you really always wanted to do. Like, don't sleep on this offer, you guys, take it. Link is in the bio. But yes, you guys, that is basically my life update right now. I am doing a lot of things. There's also talks of me coming back and working at Top 10 when I come back to Canada, so I'm really, really excited about that, because obviously it's been like a year or so since I left that job, and I left when I was in a really bad mental like state of mind. And thankfully, like, alhamdulillah, like I'm doing a lot better now and I'm in a much positive mind space. So, you know, like I feel like going back to that job is something that I would actually be excited about. And obviously, like YouTube, you gotta love it. But yes, you guys, that has sort of been like my update. Please, you know, wherever you are, send me good vibes, send me good energy. Hope that things work out for me. And I want to hear what's been going on with you guys in the comments as well. Like, tell me how your year has been so far. I'm not even going to ask about your resolutions or whatnot, because either you're not sticking to them at this point or they're just adding pressure on you. So forget them. Tell me the good and the bad that's been going on in your life the past few months, and I will hopefully like and comment and reply to each and every one of you. And now that I've gotten the first hurdle of filming once again, I will hopefully film a lot more. I was thinking of doing like reacting to like the funniest Tinder swindler memes, because I saw the movie yesterday and I can't. Guys, you honestly have to subscribe to me because my enemies are after me. If I don't get my subscriber count up, like Peter is down. Peter is already down. Like I can't subscribe, you guys. And yes, I will hopefully catch you in the next one. And honestly, let's make sure my hiatus is never that long again, because honestly, what was that? Bye, you guys.